Welcome to Crafty Hints. I'm Chantel. I do hope you'll take a moment to subscribe. Today I'm bringing you 3 tiered tray projects. Here I'm making a corn stalk for the tiered tray. So I start out with 1 tumbling tower block, a popsicle stick, some jute twine, and some flowers from Walmart. So first I'm going to measure how tall I want them and cut that off and add just a little bit of glue and attach that. Then I have a hula skirt and I decide to cut off 4 pieces across and then just decide how tall you want it on the popsicle stick. So I went just above it a bit, and then I will add the flowers in the center. Okay, now we just trimmed up our flowers and we'll measure it here to see exactly how much we want to take off. This will just make the tassel at the top of our corn stalk. And as you will see, this glue gun is hot. It was smoking. So I definitely turned the switch down to low so it wasn't quite so hot and scary. So now I will just snip the bottom of these and I will put it on here and just wrap it with jute. That way it just holds it in place just right, and we'll work from there. Okay, so we'll just finish trimming that up and then we'll add a pop of color. So I decided to use a pumpkin. I didn't really need the white one. That would just get washed out along with the corn stalks. And then to finish it off, I will just put a little bit of moss around the tumbling tower. Isn't it amazing how the littlest accents just add so much to a project? Now, I think that this would be great on several different types of tiered tray or decor. I showed it with the calendar, with the sign, with the pumpkin. There's so many different ways you could display this. Now we'll go into our stacked pumpkins. This is project 2. Project 2, I had to decide which of the pumpkins would work. And I wanted to start out with a base coat of the Waverly pumpkin colored paint. That gives it a nice base. After I decide here which 3 will work, I will give all 3 a base color. Next, we want to add a little bit of dimension to these pumpkins. I will start with the Waverly Ivory. I will add a little bit of the pumpkin, and I will also add a little bit of Craft Smart Orange paint. Now, this will just give it some highlights, some lowlights, and just a little bit more dimension than that flat pumpkin color. So you could definitely use whichever colors you would like, but these are the 3 I selected. After I get this coat on, I will go back. I was thinking I grabbed hazelnut, but I actually grabbed mineral, and I went in between each of the ridges of the pumpkin just to add a little bit extra dimension and depth to it. Next, we'll want to take some of the Waverly moss paint and take some of the nautical rope, just a couple of strands, depending on the size of the pumpkin that you chose for the top, and we'll just clip those. We'll add a little bit of hot glue. Now I have this on the cool temperature, so it won't be like it was before and smoking. I can actually touch this right away, give it a couple twists, and next I'll paint it with the Waverly moss. Next, what I will do is grab that hula skirt one more time. And I will just undo the slip knot. And I'm going to wrap it around my hand just several times. And I'll leave a tail there that then I can wrap around the center. Now the thought behind this is I want to put it underneath these pumpkins to add just a little bit of real effect there. And after I get this tied, I'm just going to snip each of the edges. Now, next, what I want to do, because I want to make sure this will sit flat on the tiered tray, which with this raffia probably wouldn't, I will take a medium size popsicle stick and glue this raffia on top of that. So I'll glue this to that and then glue a popsicle stick on the bottom. Just gonna glue that on top. Oh, thought about it. Grab that popsicle stick. We don't need to clip off the round edge, which we seem to do oh so often. We will just clip it off and glue it, and that will be it for this project. And as you can see, there's a little bit of definition on each of the ridges. It looks good placed to different things and will be a nice accent to any of your tier trays. Project 3. I wanted to use a hay bale and a couple of pumpkins. Now, when you open this straw bale, it's actually a straw bale as it says on there. When you undo it, oh my goodness, the mess it creates. So shake it out over the garbage can. I was looking for my chalkboards that are on a stick, but I couldn't find it. So next best thing, I have these chalkboard tags. So I will just cut a rectangle and make my own sign. And to write on this sign, I am using my Artistico paint pen. I originally got these to color on rocks, which was one of my crafts that I started, during this whole COVID epidemic. I wanted to inspire people, so I was painting and coloring rocks and putting inspirational things out on our local trails. So I have these, and they are wonderful to draw with, and I like using them for my signs. Now I'm just deciding how I'm going to accent this bale. I know I want this bigger pumpkin, and I do decide on just one of the littler pumpkins. And I know I'm going to want my sign over there in the corner. When I do take this wire off, I'm going to save it, and I'm going to use it for the tendril on that larger pumpkin. I thought at first I could twist it around a paintbrush, but I ended up using one of the small pumpkin's stakes that it comes on, and that's perfect. Isn't that a cute accent on the pumpkin? Just gives it a little more personality. I think this has turned out to be another wonderful accent for our tier trays. Also, keep an eye out for tier trays at Hobby Lobby. I got this one for $3.99. It was regularly $39.99. It was part of their spring decor that was 90% off. So keep a watch out when they go on sale. If you liked what I've showed you, please like it and subscribe. I would love to make you part of my friends and family. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you and will comment on each and every comment you give me.